Almost there. Got it.
1 minute, please, guys.
Yeah, no worries. Mm, let me check. Here we go. All right, it's working. Okay. So, Fabiola, is your first time on TNT?
No.
I see. All right. So, good afternoon, officially now, everyone, and I hope you can be enjoying your holiday. Not only here, Fabiola and William, but also maybe someone who can be watching us now. And let me explain what is TNT or Talk and Talk. It is a community for practice a lot of kinds of idioms, languages, like English, as you're gonna practice now, and Spanish, Italian, German, French, and so on. So here is a safe place for your talk, for you make mistakes. No one here gonna correct you guys. So yeah, we are in this free conversation. So if you wanna join, just go and talk and booking immersion, and that you can be a pleasure to receive you here. So that's it, guys. The topic today. Let me just confirm if I put it correctly here. I think so. Yeah, did appear. Okay. All right. So I think you can see in the chat the questions, right? And but first, let's go. Let's introduce ourselves. It's a good way for you. We know each other for practice our English, you know. And William, please. I know I already know you, but maybe Fabiola not yet. So please introduce yourself. Say something new about you.
Okay, let me see. My name is William. I am 27 years old. I live in Sobral as a city from Ceará, state of Brazil, of course. And I always say that Sobral is a hot place. Maybe you know some hot place, but Sobral is still more. So I like here. It's a good city and good place. I love here, and I am a analyst support. I work with technology in a few years. At the moment nowadays, I'm still studying English in some language, and I like to spend my time walking through the city and see a lot of things the most person don't see in the day. It's like walk and discover something new in my own city. And I think for now is this.
I'm muted. So thank you, William. I appreciate thank you for introducing yourself. And now Fabiola. Oh, feel free.
My name is Fabiola. I am 26 years old. I am animal scientist. I work as quality control supervisor in industry through animal food. I live in Tocantins with my dogs. In my free time, I like to read some books, watch TV shows, movies, play with my dogs. That's it.
Nice. Uh, so thank you. And about me, I'm Johnny Harton. Oh, I now I noticed I didn't. I forgot to try my name here. Let me just do this very quickly. Rename. So Johnny Harton, and I'm 27 years old. Just for more some until April, and then I turn 28. And yeah, I'm a Christian. I live in Osasco, São Paulo, and um, I'm graduated at electrical engineering uh, at the University of São Paulo. Now I'm pursuing a master's degree for the same institution. I have a fiance, She lives in Ilhéus, Bahia, and actually it is Itabuna, another city close, but I think soon she's gonna move for Ilhéus. And yeah, I like to play chess, to study another language. At the moment I'm studying Italian, Spanish, French, and German, all on Duolingo, no, but very basic. Uh, but just something for training my mind, not I want to be fluent in this idiom. So yeah, maybe one day, but only to train more. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's talk about the talk today is about internet. And so can start with ladies first, Soraya, William. I'm gonna start with Fabiola, and then I move to for you. So, Fabiola, question number one: how many hours per day do you spend online? Is it too many?
I don't think so. Um, by the way, it depends. I usually spend 2 or 3 hours online per day. In the past, it's more than it, but nowadays it's only 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I think it's very uh, it's relative, right? Because depend for a different person, but uh, it is I think it's difficult to imagine someone in your age who without internet nowadays because uh, it is on WhatsApp or Telegram. The people use a lot to communicate for not only the internet on the computer by Google, but a lot of apps. So we are all connected. So as now we have this meeting from São Paulo, Tocantins, and Ceará, and possible because of the internet. And but yeah, I think you said like 2 3 hours full like in a laptop or even the apps. Like I don't know if you have Instagram or WhatsApp.
I think even the apps maybe 4 hours because I use cell phone to my work
Hmm.
too. So I think in my work maybe I pass 1 or 2 hours online, talking the other customers, etc.
Hmm.
And when I arrive home, I come back to home. I pass more 2 or 3 hours, yeah, on TNT or having other classes, there other things that I study. So maybe in totally um, is for maybe 5 hours. Yeah.
I see, I see.
But
Interesting.
I
Thanks for.
don't use
Mhm.
Instagram, only WhatsApp because of my job. So I don't have any other social medias too.
Mm-hmm.
So because of this, I use less the internet nowadays. Before in the past, I used it a lot when I had Instagram, Twitter, and a lot of things. I passed maybe 6 hours per day. Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you because nowadays I don't have Instagram anymore. I I had I had never I had have never used like Twitter because I think so toxic community. I don't know how to explain, but maybe in YouTube sometimes I need to uninstall the app because sometimes the algorithm the other things is made for you pass too much time. So I'm trying to be focused now in study more because the exam I want to do in some month. So and I know because this social medias, Instagram, Facebook nowadays is not too much, but they distract ourselves for our goals. And yeah, I think it was wisdom, your attitude, Fabiola. And WhatsApp nowadays is essential because the whole country use a lot. It's it's curious because in US they didn't use, like, they use a lot of messages, but they don't use too much WhatsApp. But William, how about you? How many hours per day do you spend online? And let me know if you already watched the. Have you ever watched the? Is a documentary on Netflix called The Social Dilemma. Uh, Let me know if you already watched it and what do you think. You're muted. Your microphone is muted. Yeah.
Nowadays, we spend a lot of time on some computer, laptop. We do something, like read something or doing some job. And the most part of the time, we do not consider it the time spent on this computer, But in cell phone, we just use and stay connected a lot of time. It's like if you send me some message on WhatsApp uh, by midnight, I will answer you, and I don't know if I consider this like connected because the how gonna say this 4G or 4G
Mm-hmm.
from
Yeah.
cell phone, they stay on all the time
Mm-hmm.
because you never know when someone going to need of you. Like if you if your wife, your son, or even your parents, they can send a message you cannot see because you are stay off. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stay off. I need to be on. So we are connected a lot of time, most part of the time, by 24 hours every day. My cell phone, if I will off them, I will power off them just when I don't have internet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And
yes, this.
have you ever watched this documentary on Netflix, The Social Dilemma?
Uh, Not yet, not yet.
Yeah, in Portuguese is O Dilema das Redes, something like that. I really recommend because they bring a lot of insights for reflect, But you said something that I was imagining. Like nowadays, they create this needs on us to be connected all the time. But remember when, like, was a child, maybe we didn't have a cell phone not like nowadays, and even in the past generation. And like nowadays it's so difficult to you imagine it to how the people survive without this, like without your iPhone, your smartphone, and because nowadays you use for GPS for move another place, and they created this, oh, we need to be alert, to be attention. But I think different because honestly I try to disconnect the notifications, like WhatsApp, it didn't appear on the home screen, because I think if you see something is really important, someone gonna call me, and I
No
think
one's called to you. They
huh
all send message. No one's called to you. No
yeah,
one's going to. I will call for Johnny. No, I will send a message on WhatsApp or even
yeah.
anything.
No, but I mean, if it's something you really they need you in a specific moment, very urgent, like something happened with your parents, I don't know, they're gonna call you. Like if something can wait, they're not gonna waiting you see the messages. So I think this, like, nowadays, uh they the social try to put, you need to be connected all the time, but I think in the most of time is something not so essential, you not something that you can wait until you unlock your app. So that's why after I thought this documentary, this opened my mind for. But of course, I have so much difficult with this, with the procrastination. I don't know if my translation is that if it, they is correct, but it's very dangerous for me to be. I sometimes I consider addict, because even if I leave the Instagram, I use LinkedIn too much sometimes to see the news, and so it's very something that I need to be attentive to not uh, fix so close in the screen, especially before to sleep, because sometimes this is not good for me. But I understand you. But this I understand what you say, but I just try to bring something different, vision.
Yes, until a few years ago, you can not just use cell phone because anyone has one cell phone or smartphone. Uh, but nowadays, we need a cell phone. Everyone have a smartphone or WhatsApp or Facebook or LinkedIn. You know,
Yeah. All right.
como ele
Mhm.
diz, é o contrário, né? Como é a palavra de contrário?
Contrary, maybe. Let me see. The
É,
opposite, maybe. You can say the opposite.
yes, the opposite. It's like now I can use a cell phone every time. And no, in the past we cannot use cell phone in the time, almost part of the time. Now it's common, it's needed, like you said. É o dilema
Yeah,
de
yeah.
hoje. Dilemma
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, and you can say contrary. I think it works this way. All right. Thank you, William. Let me ask you, Fabiola. Uh, question number 5. When was the last time you had no internet access? What were what were you doing?
Hard question.
Yeah.
I don't remember really, but sometimes I choose we stay without internet.
Mm-hmm.
For example, on the weekends, if I am at home, I don't want to talk to anyone, or I don't want anyone to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn off the internet and I read. In the most part of the time, I read. Or maybe if I have the possibility, I watch a movie, but this is not my favorite activity. My hobby read is reading. So sometimes on the weekends or I have this necessity. Sometimes I want to be inaccessible. You know?
Accessible, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
So I turn off my internet. I stay home. First, I communicate my decision to my family. Oh, I will not have internet for 2 hours. One day. Don't worry, I'm okay. If you need,
Yeah.
you can call me.
Mm-hmm.
But I only want to stay at home by myself with my dogs, watching some music or writing something, painting, drawing. I can do a lot of things. Uh,
Good. Yeah.
Cleaning the house too. So
Uh-huh.
that's it. But I don't remember when was the last time, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think you have good habits, like I think nowadays the speed of the information, it is too much for reprocess, it's like brain soaking information, and we need to turn off because we can lead if something is very sometimes something simultaneously, and I think it's very good, yeah, when you say you try to be off and you have more your own time. I think something that I need to practice more is about the being a silent is in a silence, for I think because nowadays every time you want to listen a podcast or something, a music, or sometimes it's good for just to hear the silence.
Yeah.
And yeah, good. Yeah, and for me, I don't remember the last time it was without internet. Maybe while I'm sleeping. But yeah, it's difficult. I say maybe on the airplane, but even in the airplane today, they uh, had available the Wi-Fi for you watch a movie. So yeah, difficult question. All right, William, let me ask you question number three. Do you know anyone who never used the internet? Why don't they use it? I think it's difficult question to imagine a person nowadays.
Um, now, a few years ago, if you ask me, I would say my mom. But when she how can I say this? She meet when she find the app WhatsApp, I showing to her how it works, and I show the things. You can send a message, you can record a video, and they she not want to use internet. Always she said is danger is something like you cannot use only for work or even education. But always she incentivate for me because I work with technology nowadays, and I remember when I bring a cell phone and show it. Oh, look. This is WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram. Maybe more than 5 years ago, she still used a lot of these apps. And tem uma coisa, eu não sei dizer isso, é analfabeto em inglês, eu não lembro.
Alphabet,
Ah,
maybe? Yeah, let me just confirm.
ela, ela, ela não sabe ler, minha mãe. Ela,
Uh,
you know,
yeah.
she abandoned. She, how I'm gonna say this too? Ela abandonou a escola, não quis mais saber de
Hmm.
estudar e ficou. And but when I show the WhatsApp, the principalmente WhatsApp, né? Uh, she want to use until today. She keep connected and use Instagram, send message, record videos as a, como é que eu digo, é a felicidade dela, she
Hmm.
happiness nowadays. But today I don't know anyone don't use internet or even something like these apps.
Yeah. And you know what, William? Even my great grandma use WhatsApp and Facebook. She are she's 81, and yeah, she or her is connected. So something is I think if you can imagine some societies more isolate, like I don't know, Indian. I don't know. Nowadays is so much difficult. You imagine someone without uh, uh, internet, because a lot of things like we are using, like nowadays we use a lot uh, artificial intelligence. We have like uh, pilot car on Tesla, and the things try to be more automated, you know, and they use internet a lot. So I think if the person don't know how to lead with this, you're gonna be late, you know, like in some way you need to know the basic, like your mother. Even nowadays the apps, they are developed to be intuitive, like even a child with 1 or 2 years know how to unlock, go to YouTube channel and go in the and what uh the cartoons, you know. Yeah, I know even special kids without full uh you know, your mentality, they know how to because it's so something that they are developed to be more anyone can use. So yeah, um thank you, William. So Fabiola, let me see. Question number 6. Many servers are online these days. Which parts of your lives will never be online?
Um, I think our depends depends of the person, because have some persons who have no problem with share
No
their
filter.
lives. Yeah, yeah, with share their lives. I am not this kind of person, so maybe to some people, the personal life, the relationships, the family, this is for me, this is about it, because, for example, I like to record some videos,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I put on YouTube, but it's only like a memory to myself, so I don't share.
It's
and
private.
i and I change the settings, I don't know, uh,
Mm-hmm.
to only me
Private, yeah.
can watch,
Mm-hmm.
but because it's moments when I am during a trip, or on weekend when I am going to my parents' house, so I will know expose myself, and I will know expose them. But it's a kind of thing that I like to do. I like to record our moments. Uh, if we having a dinner or watching something together, it's so hard to happen that that I like to record and have to recordation to myself. So sometimes I put on YouTube, but for example, I share with my brother. Oh, I send the link to him, and he can also watch it if he wants. But for me, is the personal life, the your relationship with your wife, your husband, I don't know. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. I think nowadays it's difficult imagining something uh we are we can find on Google and something, because if you put everything you wanted, you're gonna uh, not only on the internet, the surface, but even the deep web, you know, has something not legal, but they has anything like I feel you, and I try to do the same, like to not expose too much my personal life about sometimes my relationship, because nowadays they you have so much influencers, digital influencers, they they expose himself herself for too many people, and they earn money with this, but sometimes they uh have some problems because of that, you know. If he has something like, if he broke the broken up his relation, a lot of websites gonna try to the you know, gossips and talk about it, you know. And Yeah, I think I can imagine myself to be this person, public person, you know, like so anyone talk about my life, and I think it need to be a limit. And nowadays we need to be in wisdom. We use this like you use the YouTube, but not something for subscribing to my channel. No, just for you manage the your for be easier for you to watching again because it's good to see our memories. It's very good. Like my cell phone has like more than 9,000 photos and videos, and that's good to I don't like to put to public it to post, but I like to see after some time. It's very good. Okay, thank you, Fabiola. William, uh let me see. William, question number 10. Do you worry about online security? What are the risks of being online? So you is a guy from this area, I guess, not exactly like this security, but you use this software services. So feel free.
Uh, I think it's the most dangerous thing. It's like exposition. You know, disposição.
Mm-hmm.
Expor.
Yeah.
Like Fabiola said, is and in my vision, we cannot use these apps to show you something personal. You know, the things today are so much exposing. As coisas estão muito expostas. Uh,
Yeah.
Online security, it's a thing important. And let me tell you something. I, me, with this expertise that I have, I can just see your data, like your CPR, your phone. I can discover your completed name. I don't need to use a lot of strength to search these. And we have these made in your Instagram and your Facebook and LinkedIn, and we have a lot of sources to search something about anyone, and we can use this for good or for evil, evil thing. But the best way of you prevent some, how can I say this, de algum ataque, you prevent from attack from the internet, is don't
Cyber
expose
attack,
yourself,
maybe. Mm-hmm.
don't, for you do not be attacked, maybe. Uh, don't post. Uh, Live the moment and make photos just for you to remember in the future. But I think the most important thing to prevent some attack is like don't post. That's my tip to online security, because
Yeah.
when you post something, the people knowing what you're doing. Like she stay on a restaurant, uh, they stay dine with someone. I know where she is located. I know when she going today some dinner, some kind like this. You know.
Yeah, I was trying to looking for um about this topic. I put here a vocabulary cyber attack and another also like with financial fraud, you know, like financial scam. Because nowadays our lives is here on the smartphone, and sometimes if you are if a thief stolen this from you, you was worried, oh my bank account, my a lot of things, you know, they can use to, and so that's why we need to be so careful nowadays, you know, like because we saw some people like save money for years to buy something special, and then they someone with bad intention or call for this person, and then I'm the guy working in a bank, na na na. So just send me the SMS. So the things you happen, and everyone are susceptible maybe to following this in this financial scam, because that's why you need to be so careful about change your passwords, and because this is some topic is very very uh delicate nowadays, because like Pix something very useful, but another time uh, uh
It's dangerous.
they use for, yeah, they use for good, but sometimes can be uh bad, because you can lose your money, like just blink and then
Uh,
uh
let me speak something.
yeah, yeah.
I remember now, when como era one time, I need to locate it some person. I need to know this our name from the person. Like I need to know your completed name, John, and I don't know, and you do not want to tell me. I just going to take your number of your cell phone. I go make a pics, and I will see you data, and I discover your completed name, John Harrington, na na na.
Mm,
No,
yeah.
I can search on Google by searching for process and in Juice Brazil, and I can see a lot of information from you, and I can ask you, I can search you on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Facebook, with just your cell phone, with just your completed name, and a lot of information show available when you search about something like this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I totally understand and agree. Okay, let me ask you, Fabiola. Let me make a question. Uh, do you use this artificial intelligence, like one of the famous is ChatGPT or the Bard Google, or a lot of new ones with a different usability, So do you use this in your job or for study or not?
Yes, sometimes, but it's not fre frequently. I don't know. For example, if I need a receipt, you know, uh, I send a message. I use the chat Bing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
of Microsoft.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I need a recipe of chocolate cake, and the shipping, for example, will give me one recipe, you know,
Mm,
and I will not pass a lot of time in the internet
searching.
choosing the better
Yeah.
recipe. Or, for example, sometimes I need to write something more. I don't know how can I say more.
Formal?
Yeah, more formal in my job. So I write and chat Bing. He'll write this text in formal words.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes I use to help me, or for example, give me tips to study French or to study English, or how can I these kind of things. So sometimes I use, or I am using a lot these days when I need to translate some.
Mm.
So I prefer use the chat Bing or chat GPT than Google Translate. So that's it.
If I'm not wrong, if I'm not wrong, I think the Bing use ChatGPT a version better, no, or not? Is specific of Microsoft because
I,
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know too, but I prefer ChatBing than
yeah,
ChatGPT. I don't know why, but I prefer.
yeah. I thought in the beginning was like they just fixed the ChatGPT, the better version there, but I don't know if the Microsoft developed it. But anyway, but I when you were saying about some stuff that you use, I basically made the same, no, like to improve my taxes, I to give me some ideas. I think this nowadays is so easy there. You just put there is a like a Google, but better because the Google just send you like a receipt, a lot of links, and you need to uh, enter. Oh no, no, that's no. So they give you already the thing that you want. So and sometimes you need to be careful because the accurate of the information can be wrong. But I think yeah, it's something that the king like correct this text for me or translate this text or put in a formal way. I use a lot also, and I think is something that's uh, very interesting. The how the guys the men nowadays create something to is so quickly, and yeah, it's
Yeah, but
impressive.
a limitation that I found, I don't know,
Hmm.
on these artificial
Intelligence, yeah.
intelligence, yeah, it's because they don't give me the newest informations. For example, I want to know what is the last book published for Dan Brown, for example. If it was in 2023 or 2024, they don't give me this information. So this is the bad point. So that I need to go to the Google.
Yeah, but if you use Bard Google, maybe uh, they don't have this problem because on ChatGPT, the free version, because I think the version premium is that there's no this limit, but this free version, like they is until 2022, the base of data. That's why you are saying after this they can show you for you the new information. But I think Google they use another kind of this uh, not the same way as ChatGPT, and they has information like more newest.
Yeah.
I think Bard Google don't have this problem. So just a
Oh,
hint for you test
Okay.
for your trial later.
So this is Gemini.
Yeah. Bard
Oh,
Google and now they use Gemini because it has some difference. I can't explain, but they is different. Hmm.
thank you. I will try.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right. And how about you, William? Do you use this kind of tools nowadays?
ChatGPT, of course, I use a lot, but I use the way of smart. How gonna say this?
Smart way,
Eu
yeah.
uso do jeito inteligente. I use
Mm-hmm.
the smart way, I think,
Yeah.
because when we ask something to ChatGPT, I ask, show me something or resume something, and I add something, like make resume of this, and contextualize something like the LinkedIn profile of Jen Harrison. They give my resume and I add some things and make it like my own thing. That's part of the job. If you don't use, you I always say that when I know AI like ChatGPT, ChatGPT. If you don't use, someone going to use and going to make better than you. You need to know how to use. E se for para alguém usar, que seja você.
Yeah, good. And I'll say something about it. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, okay. Let me see. William, we are almost in the end, guys. Just let me choose one or two question. For example, question number 7. I know you're in a marriage, right? So, but the question number 7: have you ever tried online dating when you were younger? What is a good and bad about what is good and bad about online dating? So, I don't know if you
Uh,
has this experience.
yes, I already had this in the past, of course. My first date is happened because I know someone on the internet, but let me see the question again, just
Mm-hmm.
to be sure. Have you tried online date? Yes, I tried. What's the good and bad about online date offer? The good thing is because you don't need to see the person. You today we see the picture, the photo.
Mm-hmm.
But in the past, and a few years ago, you don't have the access to the person like we have today.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have Tinder, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, and a lot of things. And the good thing is you don't need to be there to make something happen. You can just make happen, the bad thing, I think, it's surprise. Like when you show up to the person and the person, wow, that's you. Eu experimentei this in the past. I tried to date with this girl, and she, oh, it's you, and me. The surprise for me it's big, but for her it's the big one. It's something
I
like this.
see. I see. Yeah, nowadays,
Myself, yeah, and on YouTube.
yeah, nowadays we can make like some video call, to not have so this surprise. And but yeah, I like uh I knew it my fiance nowadays my fiance, but like uh in a group in English in a Christian group, and I saw her on YouTube, and then when I went there for the first time for nails, was me and her was a little, oh, maybe if she didn't like me, and vice versa, like, because you didn't know the person in the in the real physical, but yeah, was everything okay? But some another person has some bad experience, because I already saw some people with uh let me see how to say this in English. It'll be funny. Uh bad breath, like the people, because something that you can see only in person. I already listen a story about it. The woman, the guy was two. They was like 2 years dating online, and then when they meet physically, the woman didn't support the bad breath of the guy. Was something that very uh the bad situation. And how about you, Fabiola? The question number 7: have you tried online dating, and what is good and bad about online dating?
No, I don't think so. I never tried this. I don't like because, for example, I have difficulty like I don't know the person, so I have a feel of fear, because the person could be very, very fun and cool and nice people or bad people. So I don't want to correr o perigo.
It is a risk, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, I think when you say, I meet the person on internet, the people look like more, oh, are you sure about it? But I think we have some successful case. But yeah, you need to be careful because sometimes you can find a person with a bad history background, and yeah. Guys, I think that's it. So just let me know, uh, William, do you have some final comment about this topic? So anything that you didn't talk and would you like to share?
No, at the moment is this. I'm writing the post here on LinkedIn to talk and just schedule some things, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how about you, Fabiola?
Nothing to say, but only thank you for the conversation. It was really nice.
Yeah, my pleasure. And guys, I let me just take the link for the survey. Please, when you finish here, just give your feedback, and if you want to suggest some topic, just let me know. And yeah, guys, thank you for this time together. I enjoyed this holiday. And yeah, I hope see you next Sunday. All right. Thank you,
Yes,
guys. Take care,
of course.
rest.